Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another English learning video. I'm so happy you're here today because we have a fun and useful story for you. The objective of this video is to help you improve your listening skills in English. And if you want to take your learning a step further, you can also practice shadowing with me. Now, you may be wondering, what is shadowing? Shadowing is a technique where you listen to me and repeat what I say, trying to match my pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. It's like being my echo. Here's how you can do it. First, listen to the story carefully. Then, repeat after me. You can pause the video every time I finish a sentence and say it out loud. Try to imitate my pronunciation as closely as possible. Do this several times to improve your fluency. The more you practice, the more natural your English will sound. So don't be shy. Speak out loud and have fun. What's today's story about? Today, I'm going to tell you an interesting and funny story about a girl who is traveling to another country. She arrives at the airport, excited for her adventure. Everything is going well until she takes a taxi. There is a little problem. She doesn't speak English very well, and the taxi driver doesn't understand her either, so they both struggle to communicate. But the funniest part? Some words get completely misunderstood, and the taxi driver thinks she is saying something completely different. Have you ever been in a situation like this? Maybe you try to say one thing in English, but the other person understood something else? If so, don't worry. It happens to everyone. Even native speakers sometimes misunderstand each other. In this video, we will listen to the story together. You can simply listen and enjoy. You can practice shadowing to improve your pronunciation. I will also highlight some important vocabulary words at the end, so stay with me until the finish. Are you ready? Let's begin the story. The plane stops, and people start getting up from their seats. My phone makes a sound, and I see a message. Welcome. Enjoy your trip. I smile. I'm finally here. I take my bag and follow the people out of the plane. At the immigration desk, a man takes my passport, looks at it for a second, and stamps it. He gives it back to me and says, welcome. I walk forward and see many signs, all in English. I try to read them. Some words are easy to understand, but others are not. I keep walking and see a sign that says taxi. That's exactly what I need. I walk toward the taxi line, and a driver looks at me. Taxi? I ask, and he nods. Where to? He asks. My mind freezes for a second. I know what to say in English. I take a deep breath and say, hotel. The driver waits for more details, so I add, big hotel? Downtown? He looks confused and asks which one. My heart starts beating faster. I don't know the name. I quickly take my phone to check, but my battery is at 5%. I type as fast as I can, but the internet is slow. Near park? I say, hoping he will understand. The driver frowns and asks, which park? I don't know. Suddenly my phone screen loads, and I see the name of the hotel. I quickly show it to him. He reads it and then nods. Okay, I know. I feel relieved and get inside the taxi. The door closes and the car starts moving. The driver looks at me through the mirror and asks, first time here? I smile and answer, yes, first time. Where from? He asks. That's an easy question. Mexico, I reply. The driver smiles. Ah, Mexico. I love tacos. I laugh. Me too. As the taxi moves through the streets, my eyes start feeling heavy. The driver looks in the mirror again and asks, long trip? Yes, many hours, I say, trying to keep my eyes open. He nods, tired? Yes, I say, very tired. I want to rest. The driver suddenly looks at me with wide eyes. What? I repeat, I want to rest. He stares at me for a second and then asks, you want to wrestle? Wait, what? That's not what I said. My heart starts beating faster. What I do now? My mind stops. Did I hear that right? Wrestle. No, that's not what I said. I try to speak, but the driver is already laughing. You want to wrestle? He says again. I shake my head quickly. No, I want to rest. He laughs louder. Rest, not wrestle? Yes, rest, sleep. I say, try to fix the mistake. The driver wipes a tear from his eye. Oh, I understand now. Rest, not wrestle. Funny. He keeps laughing. I feel my face get hot. Did I just say something crazy? I try to change the topic. The hotel is far? The driver takes a deep breath, still smiling. No, 10 minutes. Good. I just need to survive 10 more minutes. My phone screen turns black, battery dead. Now I can't check the map. I hope this driver really knows where to go. The car stops at a red light. The driver looks at me again. So, you like to wrestle? He laughs at his own joke. I force a smile. No, I like to rest. He nods. Ah, yes, rest is good, but wrestle is fun too. I sigh. This is never going to end. The light turns green. The car moves again. Suddenly, the driver speaks in a serious voice. Do you know wrestling? I blink. Yes. Very strong men, they fight. He makes a punching motion with his hands. I nod. Yes, I know. He keeps talking. My cousin? He is a wrestler. Now I am interested. Really? Yes. Big, strong man. He fights on TV. I don't know if I should believe him, but I nod anyway. Wow. The driver grins. Maybe you can meet him. My eyes widen. What? He looks at me through the mirror. You want to wrestle, right? No. I almost shout. I just want to go to the hotel. He laughs again. Okay. No wrestling, only rest. I sigh. This is the longest 10-minute ride of my life. The taxi keeps moving. I just want this ride to end. No more talking about wrestling. No more misunderstandings. Just my hotel, a bed, and sleep. The driver looks at me in the mirror again. So, no wrestle? I close my eyes for a second. No wrestle, only rest. He laughs. Okay, I understand now. He pauses for a moment. But you are strong, yes? I sigh. No, I am tired. He nods. Yes. Rest. No fight. Finally, he gets it. A few minutes pass in silence. I start to relax. Maybe this crazy ride is almost over. Then suddenly, the car slows down. The driver looks confused. Wait, this is not right. My heart jumps. What? He looks around. Your hotel should be here. I look outside. I don't see any hotel, just small buildings. My stomach feels tight. Are we lost? The driver scratches his head. No, I think. Maybe. I take a deep breath. My phone is dead. No map. No internet. No way to check the location. The driver thinks for a second, then he smiles. I ask someone, wait. He stops the car next to a man on the street. He rolls down the window. Hey, do you know Grand Plaza Hotel? The man nods. Yes, go straight, then left. The driver laughs. I went right. He looks at me. Don't worry, I fix it. The car moves again. I cross my fingers. Please, let this be the right way. 2 minutes later, I see a big sign. Grand Plaza Hotel. I almost cry. That's it. That's my hotel. The driver stops in front of the entrance. He turns around with a big smile. See? No problem. I sigh in relief. Thank you. I take my bag and pay him. As I open the door, he laughs one more time. Good night. Have a great rest. He pauses. Or a great wrestle. I shake my head and laugh. No wrestle, just rest. He waves. Okay, enjoy your trip. I step out of the taxi and walk into the hotel. Finally, what a crazy taxi ride. I will never forget this trip, and I will never forget the difference between rest and wrestle. Learning a new language is not easy. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes people misunderstand us. But that's okay. Mistakes help us learn. In this story, one small mistake made a big difference. Rest and wrestle sound similar, but they mean completely different things. This happens a lot in English. Many words sound almost the same, but have different meanings. That's why listening and practicing pronunciation is so important. Have you ever said something wrong in English? Maybe you wanted to say one thing, but people understood something else? If yes, don't feel bad. It happens to everyone. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. The important thing is to stay calm and try again. This story also shows something important. Most people want to help you. The taxi driver laughed, but he was not mean. He was friendly. He didn't get angry because I spoke English in a different way. Many people will try to understand you, even if your English is not perfect. So, don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a chance to learn. The more you practice, the better you will become. And who knows? Maybe one day you will have your own funny story about learning English. Now let's review some important words and phrases from the story so you can practice even more. Language takeaway. Now let's look at some useful phrases and vocabulary from today's story. These are words and expressions you can use when you travel or even in daily life. Common travel phrases where from short way to ask where someone is from. It's informal and friendly. Where from? The taxi driver asked me. Repeat after me. Where from? Finally, he gets it. Use this when someone finally understands something after some confusion. I kept saying rest, not wrestle, and finally he gets it. Repeat after me. Finally he gets it. 2. Vocabulary for moving around the city. Downtown. This means the main business area of a city. Example, I told the taxi driver, my hotel is downtown. Repeat after me, downtown. The car slows down. This means the car is going slower. The car slows down when we arrive at the wrong place. Repeat after me. The car slows down. 3. Action verbs for everyday situations. Getting up, this means standing up from a seat or bed. After the plane landed, everyone started getting up. Repeat after me. Getting up scratches his head. This means someone is confused or thinking. The driver scratches his head when he realizes we are lost. Repeat after me, scratches his head. Rolls down the window. This means opening a car window by lowering it. The driver rolls down the window to ask for directions. Repeat after me, rolls down the window. He waves. This means moving your hand to say hello or goodbye. The taxi driver smiles and waves as I leave. Repeat after me. He waves. 4. Common mistakes in English rest verses. Wrestle. Rest means to relax or sleep. I said, I want to rest, but the driver thought I said wrestle. Wrestle means to fight in a sport. The driver said, do you want to wrestle? But I just wanted to sleep. Repeat after me. Rest, wrestle. Practice time. Let's practice some of these words together. Repeat after me, where from. Finally, he gets it. Downtown. The car slows down. Getting up. Scratches his head. Rolls down the window. He waves. Rest. Wrestle. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this story and learned something new. Remember, you can watch this video as many times as you want. Practicing shadowing will help you improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence in English. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more fun and useful English lessons. Before we go, here's something to remember. Learning English is not just about words. It's about communication. Mistakes happen, but that's okay. Keep practicing, stay confident, and enjoy every step of your journey. See you in the next video.